Major, yet another shooting being reported out of the United States, this time in Florida. They have a terrible problem. There's no other way to put it. And this keeps happening week on week. Do you see a solution in sight? Because the severity of the issue is so that it must be addressed immediately.
It's a matter of grave concern for India as well, because there are a lot of Indians in Florida, and many of them, they go to Florida for their for aviators, especially who take training in aviation, like the commercial pilot license, the private pilot license, CPA, PPL. It's most of them, it's obtained from Florida. So it is a matter of grave concern for us as well. So it indirectly, we have Indians over there. But now, when you have 10 people wounded, I mean, this is something of grave concern. The shootout, as the Lakeland Police Department Chief Sam Taylor said, that a blue Nissan with four sedan, with doors, with a blue sedan, a blue Nissan came with four doors open, and the kind of indiscriminately firing that happened that took place, and it's a repeated thing in Florida. It's nothing new over there. So it is a matter of grave concern. Now, what can be done? Well, the police should actually tighten the noose over there. Any suspect, anyone, they should not take it lightly. It happens everywhere. It happens, but the police, the custodians of the local security over there, they should be more focused on intelligence gathering. It's not just when you catch a guy with a weapon, you first ask him question. No, if you suspect something, you take action straight away. As I say, prevention is better than cure. But this is a menace, this is a social problem. Now, how do we address it? By diplomatic talks with Florida? I don't think that will serve any purpose. It has to be the government over there has to actually strengthen the noose on the local security over there, and most importantly, intelligence gathering, Gauri.
Right, but there is also the problem of the politicization of the gun control debate, which is extremely problematic in the United States. Do you think in the coming few years, at least, the US will be able to maybe unpoliticize the whole issue and put up a united front as far as gun control measures are concerned?
Well, they should all learn from like in California, for example, it's got a very stringent gun laws, but yet it happens in India. The gun laws are very strict. You try applying for a gun license, go to the DM's office, you apply, it will take months and years, sometimes impossible. Sometimes you may not even be able to obtain a weapon. It's that difficult. So now in the West, especially, they should all learn from their 16th president of America, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, who had repeated unsuccessful graph in the beginning, but then he emerged as a victorious leader, as the sitting president of America. He wrote a letter to his son's teacher when his son was starting school, and they should understand the meaning of that, and they should actually follow to the T. He wrote a few words. Please permit me to recite a few words from that. He said, "My son starts school today. It's all going to be strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would treat him gently. It's an adventure that might take him across continents, all adventures that probably include wars, tragedy, and sorrow. So, dear teacher, will you please take him by the hand and teach him things he will have to know. Teaching him, but gently if you can. Teach him that for every enemy, there's a friend. He will have to know that all men are not just. All men are not true. But teach him also that for every scoundrel, there's a hero. For every crooked politician, there's a dedicated leader. Teach him that 10 cents earned is of far more value than a dollar found. And school teacher, it is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to listen to everyone, but also to filter all that he hears on the screen of truth and take only the good that may come through. Teach him the wonder of books, but also teach him how to listen." So it's a wonderful letter. They should learn every alphabet. I'll not say the word.
Right.
Every alphabet of this letter, and they should follow to the T, because then otherwise there is no way forward. And politicization of the gun control measures, well, they should be united. But now the opposition party will come and say, if the moment you try to put the noose on the gun license, the opposition party will come and politicize that. But is that better? Or the kind of casualties or the kind of incidents that's happening in US, that matters.
All
so
right.